How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Fortunato, and the name of this song is Until My Last Breath. So the next few days or so, actually, I'm going to be doing somewhat of deep dives. This is a newer song here. It's like a couple weeks old, I believe. It's the first single from a new album that they're going to be releasing in, I think it said early 2023. I've actually never heard of this band before, so this is a first time listen. But like I said, the next couple days or few days, I'm going to do some other deep dives. I have some that I've kind of put on the back burner for a while and I've been wanting to get to, but there's just so much new stuff coming out and there's just not enough days in the week, to do reactions to everything. So I've set some aside and I want to try to tackle a few of those. So yeah, stay tuned for a handful of days of deep dives. So keep your wetsuit and oxygen tank close by for like I said, a few days. Anywho, I'm really curious to see what this is going to be all about. Our first taste from the new album, fourth album, it says, which is coming in early 2023 from the folks over at Fortunato. So yeah, I've never heard of them before. Curious to check them out, and let's just go ahead and do just that, shall we? Rangers, go.
I gave my soul to a wander. My body drifts as wanderer. I want to retrieve these heats. Feel again, more beats. Somebody to share my destiny. That must have song as a melody. Somebody to follow the same way. And finally find a place to stay. My soul is falling and I'm dry out, hiding my feelings and all my doubts, until my breath, my innocence, boundless fantasy. My soul is falling and I'm dry out, hiding my feelings and all my doubts, until my breath, my innocence, boundless fantasy. Cold winds of the winter make me forget the sweet summer, and the cold air stings my bones. My sadness, heart of stone, I so needed your hand to guide me. My tears of sadness drowned in the sea. I so needed your eyes warm away, but without a love has flown away. My soul is falling and I'm dry out, hiding my feelings and all my doubts, until my breath, my innocence, boundless fantasy. My soul is falling and I'm dry out, hiding my feelings and all my doubts, until my breath, my innocence, boundless fantasy.
This is going to be a tricky one here for me to kind of talk about it, or dissect, because there's a lot here that I like. There's a lot here that I really do like. I like the vibe of the song. It really has a cool vibe. I love that whole like beginning, and they did it in a different section as well, where there's kind of like a keyboard sound. It seems like then the guitar just kind of comes in, it was just really kind of cool. It was engaging. It kind of it pulled me in, right off the start. And as it went, I had a little bit of a hard time through the verses, in some of the spots, getting as engaged with the song. But that chorus, I gotta say, really, really grew on me. It's got a really nice melody. I really, every time that kind of came back, I was like, this, it grew on me more and more and more, until by the end, I was like, yeah, this is a really nice melody, a really nice chorus that they got here. Like the guitar solo, and all of that, the bridge section and all that stuff. I like that, and there's just kind of like a grooviness to a lot of this song. It's just got a nice groove to it, a nice rhythm, that I dig. So I really, really like a lot that is done here. You know, I wish like every band was able to have access to, or just I wish everyone was able to have access to the same level of, like, production quality, the same access to, a nice studio, or something like that, because there's so many bands where, I mean, it costs a ton of money, to get premium equipment, to go and get a nice sound studio, and recording, and all of that stuff, or to get choirs, or all that kind of stuff, or orchestras. I just wish that everyone had the same access, because it obviously, not everybody does. It's just not feasible, for many, many folks. And this is one instance where I feel like this song, these folks, if they had access to, that kind of like top of the line studio, because just because you give somebody some great equipment and a great studio does not mean they're going to make a great song by any stretch of the imagination. Um, but like with this song here, there's so much. It's got a great like foundation. There's so much I really like about it. But that there's like moments like in the chorus where I wish that there could be a choir, or something that kind of boosts the sound a little bit. And just in the verses, just, I mean, the verses, might need a smidge of refinement, but I still think that if you could have some kind of an orchestra, or something like that kind of provides some additional, just atmosphere or fullness. That was one thing too. I feel like the song could use a little more fullness. A little bit more of a richer sound, that only like really good recording type equipment can provide. So yeah, so that's why this is a tough one for me, because at the end of the day, it kind of ends up falling into somewhat of a standard fare category. But I think a lot of that is because of the limitations, that the band had when recording, and all of that stuff, with this song, because there's so many elements here that I really, really like. And like I said, a great melody. And just moments though, I feel like that would have been really bolstered by just a richer sound, or getting a choir, backing, something like that. I think it really would have gone a long way. So I feel like they've written a really solid song here, and I did really enjoy it and what they were going for. Like I said, I really like the vibe and the grooviness of it, and yeah, just their idea for it. I'm on board with that. But just the way that the song ultimately all came together. As it stands. It somewhat of a standard fare category, if any of that makes any sense. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on this song are. And yeah, I'm curious to see what else they got, and to listen to the album, of course, when it comes out in 2023. Because they got something here. They got something. You can tell. And like I said, yeah, I like their style and what they're trying to do here. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all today. Catch y'all next time. Ranger out.